let's do a bottom-up market scan now, looking for opportunities here, going through all 15-minute charts, right? Well, what we see is well, momentum move, nothing setting up, completely sideways, nothing setting up yet. Momentum move, well, this goes the opposite way, so not much going on here, right? Completely sideways. That might be a pattern in one time frame higher. Well, this could be a pattern, right? In the lower time frame, but not much setting up right now. Let's have a look. Well, these are S3 type of charts, right? To be traded in either in this time frame. Yeah, it looks like this time frame, the 15-minute, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm putting that on my notepad to check later. Next ones, similar, right? 13, 14. So these are the yen pairs. 15, 16, 17, 18. So it very much looks like an S3 type of day. I've got here my S3 scanner. Also a similar thing that you have with your green light mode in MT4, and I can see, yes, there are a couple of those, right, in different time frames, even on the 60 and the 240 that are in green light mode. Let's have a look at those now. The 240 Euro Sing 240 and Odd New Zealand 6. So here it is, Euro Sing 240. Yes, it is in green light mode, right? It has just, like the ADX has just turned into trending mode, and we can see that I mean this downtrend, well, it has potential to go, right? And we have a stop on level here, so that I quite like that. This could develop and and produce a nice trend. So that's an S3 240 chart opportunity short. So the other one we just saw is the Odd New Zealand 60 minutes. So that's another short. Well, as well, similar, right? It has potential to go. It has just dropped into this space here, free fall territory. Nice trending. It's a bit choppy. It is in green light mode, right? Well, it is tradable. It really depends. I mean, with this choppiness and this, yeah, this went beyond the 21. I would like to see a really good STB, right? Small one that gets to break even early on, etc. So that's another opportunity. Well, this time on the sorry, here we are. This time on the 60-minute chart short. Now let's have a look at those 15-minute opportunities. They were here. So that was, let's have a look at that. So that's dollar strength, right? That's all dollar strength and yen weakness. Interesting, right? So we've got opportunities, dollar strength and yen weakness, and the US yen. I think falls out of it, but so dollar and yen. So let's just go through the dollar pairs here in the list, right, of the 15-minute chart. So that's in green light mode. That looks pretty good. So I mean, I like to see TC2 as well, because it tells me, I mean, does it have swing potential or not? This has broken an important level, right? It has made a stop run move below this wick low. That's the stop run level where it has made a move. This has no swing potential, right? I mean, it has potential to go lower, but it's not a swing, right? But still, this looks really good, very strong and smooth trend, right? It already had here in the Asian session. It already had a couple of opportunities. This one, this one, right? And now another one might come into play. Let's have a look at the next one, pound US. That was overheated above 50. Well, now it has dropped below. It can be traded again. It's back in green light mode, right? Now that does not look that good. Why? Well, it has pulled back beyond 20, well beyond 21, and it could not break to a new low. Now it makes a new high. So that basically for me now is a no trade, right? Like bull strength is coming in. Next one. So next one, New Zealand US in green light mode, right? This has potential, right? This has not broken this wick low, so this has swing potential. A lot of, if it breaks this wick is very close, then it can move, and there are other wicks, so that can move a long way. So that looks really, like, from a higher time frame perspective, that looks very good. But we don't need that, right? For an S3 with a very tight stop, it's good enough if you focus on the 15, the 5, and the 60, right? This is how you trade it in the boot camp, and that looks pretty good. That was an opportunity, right? And this didn't come back to the 21, so well, it couldn't make a new low here, so I basically want to see it to break to a new low and then a pullback. Next one, next US pair. This is, let's let it update. Well, this is very volatile, right? I don't like that, big wicks. So I let that go. Although it is just came back into green light mode, we see a lot of, with a lot of big wicks, volatility. We don't see that much moving up and then coming back, moving up, coming back. I want to see this developing a bit more bull strength. US CAT. This one is in green light mode, right? Again, well, now it's consolidating. This one here might not be in green light mode as of entry, or it might have been. Well, now it's not going on, right? So if this was taken as an S3, this one, for example, it triggered only with this one. Well, 3 bars are on. Well, the time stop might come in, right? We don't know, but it's not going off. It's consolidating. Well, I will want to see a new high and then then trade a pullback. This as well, there's no swing potential. It's just a chart. Well, a chart that is driven by momentum. It has just broken this high. Well, it could produce a stop run move. Let's just give it a color. It deserves stop run level. It could move, right? So that has some potential, but it's struggling at the moment. So I want to see this to break to a new high, or this might develop into an S2 or an S1 on a 5 minute, right? So that's an interesting pair. Just note that down. Just quickly, the USM, we said we don't like it a lot, right? For S3, well, it's not trending in TC1. This has just gone above, and this is not above due to the big volatility and the sideways. So this is not a green light mode chart. Now let's have a look at the other yen pairs. We see yen yen weakness or yen strength. Well, we have to check that. That might actually be for all of those yen strength. That is not yet in green light mode. It might get into. Well, okay, we're seeing yen strength, right? It goes down. This is in green light mode. Well, we've just tested the 200, and it seems like this is it. It cannot go lower. We've got a rejection bar, and it might close like this. So we might not see this going any further. If that is an S1, actually seeing this chart, I don't want to trade it, right? That's kind of a no-go. It's way overextended. It's meeting important resistance. So while it's meeting the 200, we have a rejection already. Yeah, it's not. I don't like it, right? For neither for S1 nor for S3. Next one, cat yen. Cat yen is in green light mode as well. It's getting in, dropping out. Similar situation, right? We've come down here to this level, and we've got a rejection bar. Seems like it cannot go lower. So it's kind of a decision point, right? I don't want to mess up with the decision point in a higher time frame, except if the STP is so small that it can get to break even early on, right? Probability of break even, if it is high, well, this can be taken, but that's kind of a big negative, right? Let's have a look at the next one, New Zealand yen. So we have more opportunities from dollar strength than yen strength, because, well, yen strength is opposite to what it overall is doing, right? Yen weakness. So this has dropped here into important support, overextended from the moving averages. It is in green light mode. It has just broken beyond the 200. I'm not particularly keen on taking that, right? I mean, I'm going back to those later today. Well, we see it fail here as well, right? Ejection bar overextended. We see the same basically on all those 240. It's overextended, rejecting, and it might pull back strongly. So the dollar pairs look more interesting. And just remember, beginning of the week, you want to focus on quality and have the useful belief in mind that one good trade per week is enough, right? Don't get overactive.